All right, good evening and welcome back to Prince's Seat channel. Today's room is the 7th of October 2025, and we have on the platform this evening Professor Bode David in the midst of the rising concerns and diverse voices within the ground ecosystem. Professor Bode David has once again come forward with a message of conviction, clarity, and also gratitude. His words, as they reflected on past challenges, also some key personalities, reflected on some key personalities within this ecosystem that actually held the promise of this vision in the ground ecosystem, which actually made him to be relevant in the ecosystem. He also, speaking on Theobarth, Professor Bode David reaffirmed that among all the grand projects circulating across Nigeria's humanitarian network, Theobarth remains the most authentic and promising. He described it as the only foundation whose root, structure, and intent still align with the real purpose of wealth distribution to the masses. I'm going to leave you to listen to him, then we'll say one or two after his submission. Professor Bode David, your time now.
A very good morning to all members of Revival in Africa Foundation and all subscribers under us in this Theobarth grant. You are all blessed in Jesus' name. My name remains Professor Bode David, the President and the CEO of Revival in Africa Foundation. It is important I come your way because since I gave out my number to people, I've been receiving series of very foolish messages that as a man of God, I decided to overlook. Very foolish message from ignorant men who did not know what is on ground. And they don't know that what you don't know is bigger than you. They have been saying all manner, cause. I just look and I laugh. Cause cannot work until there is a reason why the cause must work. And why I'm even coming, because I don't even intend to do voice note throughout this week and next week. That's the truth. But why I have to come out was a message I received today. I have to reject it immediately. In fact, I spoke in tongue for 30 minutes. I canceled it. I canceled it, deleted it completely, and was trying to make effort to reach this person who was not picking call. But nevertheless, one thing I am very sure is this: life is a seed, and whatever a man do, he will get it back in return, even in double. And this person was cursing Newman. Also gave me my own share, also share to Apostle Theophilus, but it was all on Newman. It was so heavy, it was so serious. But then I like you to know one thing, because leaders are going through a lot underground that they cannot even explain, just because they want to deliver a result. Real Foundation member, listen to me carefully. Anywhere you see Newman, celebrate him. That is the truth. If you buy any food around you, pay for it. If you buy shoe around you, pay for it. If Newman should buy cloth around you, pay for it. Do you know the reason why I'm still relevant in Theobarth today is because of Newman? Yes. Because a time came, some people gang up against me. They kept on lying to Oga, Professor Theophilus, about me. The rubbish in my image, tarnish. I just do not know where this thing is coming from. An innocent me, I was just going ignorantly. I don't know what is going on. But I just realized that a whole lot of things are happening. Which Oga himself, a time came, he started warning me. But a time came that this thing became so serious. So serious. In fact, the time came, they even linked me with one grant or the other. Meanwhile, I didn't leave my house. Meanwhile, I still maintain where I am. It all manner came. It was only Newman that stood for me. Newman stood for me. Who said no? all of you, Real Foundation, you would have lost out completely. It was Newman. Newman said something. He said, the money they will give you, Professor Bode, they cannot give me. My money, they cannot give it to you. Why will I do anything that will make you lose out? Why will I not defend you? That is a brother. That is a brother. I can never, if you insult me, I will take it. But if you insult Newman or Apostle Theophilus or men that I know God have used to be a blessing to me, I will fight you myself. Believe me, sincerely speaking, I will fight you. Men who did not allow me to crash, men who did not allow me to have any problem. You remember the time I was taken to Ilorin in Kwara State and I was very sick. I was even at the point of death. Apostle Theophilus sent Newman. Newman and so Newman came that time, and also some of the Grand Pressure Group members, about 3 or 4 of them also followed, and they all the way from Abuja came down to come and see me in Kwara, over 8 hours journey, or let me say 8 hours journey. And in fact, they passed through all those axes that are from Kwara that lead to Kogi that are even very dangerous as at that time. All manner of kidnapping and all of things are happening. They finished greeting me. They blessed me with money. I was so happy. I was so excited. Do you know their visit brought instant healing? And then they left. That is why you see me. I don't fight people. Because somebody will not do well to you today might be good to you tomorrow. Except if I realize that this person is becoming very terrible, I will just abandon you to yourself. That's my policy. Newman stood even for me, even at that period, to risk his life down for me, still gave me money, still checking on me. How about when they roped me into a case I knew nothing about? Before this great IG, God bless you, sir. IG Kayode Egbetokun stood up for me, and the former first PRO, Prince Olumuyiwa Adejobi, who is now the DCP in Delta State, they stood for me and ensured that I was able to get my freedom free of charge without even paying 1 naira. And the case turned against even my enemies, and it's still turning even against them up to now. To God alone be the glory. Even somebody I trusted so much collide to dupe me, but no man was calling. Apostle Theophilus gave all his best to ensure that my release, even raise somebody to be with me, different cause, making effort. Now, are these men? How on earth is it possible for me to just neglect this man, these people, this great man? It's impossible. It's impossible. Is it when Real Foundation was supposed to do something? And believe me, sincerely speaking, if we have not done that thing, you will not be talking of disbursement now. It wasn't the same Newman that facilitated this for us, to ensure that we still remain in the game, that we are not, sometimes as a revivalist and somebody to outreach, sometimes I may not even get to Theobarth 4, 5, 6 months. I'm just in different state or perpetually busy with one thing or the other. And I will always remember we have Newman there that will always be there to support us anytime we need it. Anyone, when you see when it's scallywag or somebody with toothache that is talking against Newman, fight that person. Because listen to me, to watch Newman being embarrassed is to watch your divine helper being embarrassed. And of course, Apostle Theophilus told me something. He said, I told him that was some years ago. I said, yes, sir, blah, blah, blah. This one is hurting me. That one is hurting me. This one is talking blah, blah. He laughed. He said, between me and you, who do they insult most? Who did they embarrass most? There was this man of God spoke to me that up till now is still working for me. And I kept, and why I am still in Theobarth today, is because of no other person. Not even because of disbursement or anything. Why I am still around today is because of Apostle Professor Theophilus Oloche Eboy. Number one, I look at his faith life. I look at if this thing is not real, why is this man ready to lose his life for this grant? Then he taught me that if your faith say yes, God will not say no. Where this man, number two, why I follow? All other grant handlers, if you have to count those that are still relevant, they are not up to 3. If at all, they are up to 2. Apostle Theophilus still maintain the only one I know for now. For now, that is still out. It's not running anywhere. He's still producing result. And he's still talking of what? Disbursing to help his people. Which other one again? Who is facilitated for many? So this man is not a scammer. It's not a scammer at all, at all. I am still in Theobarth today because of the giving heart that man have. I am still in Theobarth today because the man is daring, is courageous. He has a heart for the masses. And I feel these are the kind of people to relate with. The only authentic grant for now that I know. Me, I talk say the one I know. I accept there are things I don't know. But the only authentic grant for that I can bet my life with it is Theobarth. That I can bet my life with it is Theobarth. Here foundation member, ṣé gbọ́rọ̀ mi, ẹ gbàdúrà fún Theobarth tí yín ò ní bàjẹ́ o. Pray for Theobarth grant. Pray very well for Theobarth grant. You will not see shame. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. And last warning to as many who have my phone number. And you are messing me up. I will start taking drastic action against you. Being a man of God does not mean stupidity. Therefore, I just decide to keep my faith in God and my integrity. Because of this grant, a whole lot of persons have rubbish you, taking you are a scammer, this one. By the time this grant is released, then you will know that I am not a scammer, and Apostle Theophilus is not a scammer, and no one is a scammer. Do you know people who are working in Theobarth day and night to deliver result? Do you know the sacrifice they are paying? Let's be careful of whatever we do. Be careful. Be careful of whatever we do. Be very, very careful of whatever we do. Please stop sending me foolish messages. It is a warning. And for Newman, you continue to go from grace to grace. For nothing Newman can do against me that I will take it against him. A man that have done 99 things, if you do one thing wrong, that one is not as strong as the 99 thing he has done. Visiting me when I was about to die, encouraging me to come back alive. Even when I was in the dungeon, arrested for a case I knew nothing about, he was still there. Even when we would have lost her completely, believe me, I'm not lying to you. We are still in Theobarth today because of Neoma fighting for us. Neoma fought his whole day until Oga began to ask him, what will be your own now? Are you Bodene? Is there anything you want to collect on it? He said no, because of the millions of people for Bode. If Bode did not get grant, millions of people will be granted. What a heart! Ẹja wà careful gan o, ẹja ṣọ́ra gan, ẹja ṣọ́ra. This is a time to come out gbàdúrà. I'm used to speaking my dialect. This is the time we should be praying. I will not say more than that. So therefore, every course is hereby cancelled. And every one of you in Real Foundation, you will enjoy your benefit. And listen, we're going to post some information. You didn't see your cluster, contact that number. Your sponsorship is having issue, contact this number. So all of you will be carried along. God bless you. I remember Professor Bode David coming your way 7th of October 2025.
All right, thank you very much, Professor Bode David, for that submission. There have been some unsettling reports that someone went as far as releasing courses directed at him, at Ambassador Newman and also Apostle Theophilus. He actually described this act as unfortunate and also spiritually misdirected, emphasizing that causes cannot stand against men who walk in truth, who walk in vision and divine purpose. He also went further to make an emotional acknowledgement of the pivotal roles that was played by Ambassador Newman and Apostle Theophilus in his continued relevance within the grand ecosystem. His words, if not for Ambassador Newman, I may not still be standing strong in this community today. He highlighted how Ambassador Newman had on several occasions stood firmly to defend his integrity and name when false accusation arose, and at a time when misunderstandings and some factional disputes almost tore some platforms apart. It was Ambassador Newman who intervened, spoke words of wisdom, and also ensured that Professor Bode's position and credibility were preserved. He didn't just defend him privately, he did so openly, according to him, in community, and insisting that Professor Bode's leadership and insight were still needed for the movement to maintain balance and focus. Equally, gave high honor to Apostle Theophilus, who described as a pillar and a spiritual compass in Theobarth's continuity. And that Professor David, Bode David admitted that it was Apostle Theophilus' faith and consistent, wise counsel that gave him courage to remain connected to Theobarth Global Foundation, even when skepticisms and sickness and also discouragement surrounded the system and him. According to him, Apostle Theophilus did not only believe in the project but carried the burden of interceding for it, ensuring that the divine mandate behind it does not fail. He finally confidently declared that Theobarth is sound and Theobarth is structured and also divinely prepared to disburse to the people. That though delays have been experienced, he assured everyone that they are only temporal, emphasizing that great promises always would manifest. He therefore called upon all the Real Foundation member and every subscriber under the humanitarian umbrella to rise in unity and prayer. He said, let us pray seriously for Theobarth never to fail. He reminded everyone that spiritual and moral support are as crucial as administrative readiness, because the success of Theobarth represents the collective hope of millions who have also waited faithfully and believed in the cause of community upliftment. In conclusion, Professor Bode David encouraged everyone to desist from causes, from bitterness, from blame games, and also instead of it, focus on understanding and patience. That the current season is one of divine presence of God, which will not be delayed any longer, and that Theobarth is authentic, Theobarth is standing, and soon the sound of joy would echo across the land. This is Princess It bringing you the commentary tonight, and we just encourage you to stay strong, stay put, without any form of jeopardy. Everything is going to end up right and in good faith. I wish you a very good night rest until we come your way again. God bless you. Have a good night rest.